If you're new to Battlefield and you're wondering how people are playing Casper and why are they even playing a specialist with only a drone and those kind of questions, I got you, okay? I'm here to answer all those questions. I'm here to give you everything I know based on experience and every single tip and trick you need to become that Casper player that actually helps a team and affects the tide of war and basically determines the result of a match. If you guys wanted the same guide on other specialists, do make sure to go down in the description. There's a link there. It will take you straight to a playlist, and there you will probably find your favorite specialist, and I'm pretty sure the guide will be helpful to you. But if you didn't find it, don't worry, that means the video is not made yet, but I'm going to give it to you in the upcoming weeks, so stay tuned, guys. Without further ado, let's go ahead and see what we've got here in today's video. So about Casper, in my opinion, it is really a sacrificial specialist, and I'll explain to you why, okay? All the other recon specialists somehow get something in return, and you know, all Casper gets is spot assists. And that's it. You playing Casper means you're purely just helping the team. And that's 95% of what Casper is actually doing and what Casper is actually made to do. So in my opinion, those Casper players are always nice because they kind of help the team a lot. And as you guys probably know, spotting in Battlefield games is a key element, and it will really help you and your team to be able to succeed. Now, Casper's doing exactly that. Now we're going to find out how. The specialist gadget is called the OVP Recon Drone. It spots the enemies in its proximity, equipped with a thermal sensor and EMP weapon capable to destroy enemy gadgets and explosives. So as you can see, you can go ahead and lock onto enemy gadgets, you know, mines on the ground, C5s on the ground, and even enemy Casper drones. Like if you see an enemy Casper drone in the sky, you can go ahead and get close to it and then lock onto it and boom, you're going to destroy that. So it's a very capable drone actually, and it was nerfed. It was nerfed big time. Previously it could do much more, but now it's just more like a, you know, spotting gadget, more like that. And your specialist trait actually is a movement sensor, and the sensor suit alerts you to nearby threats. And as you can see, there's this red circles forming under your screen while someone is getting closer and closer to you, which is actually very good for those flanks. While you're actually droning, the sensor still works, and even in your drone, it will tell you if someone is close to you or not, so you can quickly get out of the drone, defend yourself, hold your position, and then go back to the drone, do what you must. So the drone is, in my opinion, really underrated. A lot of people don't even know what it does. It helps the team a lot more than you think. Spotting, destroying gadgets. If you play with a squad, you can even give them call outs, those kind of stuff. And as I said, spotting is a main Battlefield game mechanic, and it can actually, you know, change the tide of the match. You have to play Casper and start spotting people, and you can see how easier it is for your teammates to defend an objective, especially in game modes like Breakthrough and Rush. It really works. Okay, maybe it's harder in Conquest, it's harder to navigate. In my opinion, it's really harder to play Casper in Conquest, but when it comes to Rush and Breakthrough, it's going to be a heaven for you to spot people, get those spot assists, and, you know, work through the T1 mastery. Now, for playing the drone, there are some tips that you guys need to know to be able to play the drone effectively and efficiently. Now, let's go ahead and see what those tips are. So tip number one is that you should get just a little bit of altitude to be able to see better, have a wider view, and also not just, you know, easily destroy. Especially if you're playing against bots. Like if you're having some bots in the lobby, say the server is not full yet and there are some bots there, getting close to the ground actually gives both the players and the AIs to be able to destroy you easier, but it's going to be way harder to even see the drone when it's up high. And on top of that, you get a wider angle on people, you have a lot more to cover on your screen, and it's going to be easier to spot people, you know. So that is the first thing you should keep in mind. For tip number two, you should keep in mind that people can actually lock onto you with stingers. Not a lot of people do that. Of course, some people might think you're hurting their team a lot, which is, in my opinion, completely true, and they decide to bring a stinger, destroy you, but don't worry about it. Even if destroyed, you have some like a cooldown, and you can redeploy again easily after some like 30 seconds. I guess the cooldown is something around 25 to 30 seconds, and you're going to be able to simply just redeploy the drone and do what you must. You should also remember to not stand still in one place, specifically if you're playing in a lobby with some AIs, because those AIs kind of just focus on you, focus on hitting that drone. It's like the AI actually knows how hurtful that drone can be, but you know, players most of the times ignore you and, you know, pay the price for it probably. As tip number four, you should actually know that the drone spots spots automatically, so you don't have to press any button or anything. You just need to be in the specific range for the drone to be able to spot people. And if you're not in the range but you're seeing people, pushing, you can go ahead and manually spot people as well. Whatever your spot button is, that's going to do it even in the drone. But when you're in range, you just need to look around you and everything will be spotted automatically. And if I want to give you some general tips here just to be able to play effectively, in my opinion, you should always try to be close as possible to the action. And I'll tell you why. There are two reasons for this. First of all, the drone has a distance limit, meaning that the drone can't actually get way too far from yourself. So to be able to spot people that are in the action, that are actually engaging with your friendlies, you need to be able to stick close, and that's key. Because if you want to try and reach out to far places, you're going out of signal and you won't be able to do anything with that, right? And the second reason is you can actually spot people from afar and take them out yourself. Say you spotted a sniper which is like 100 meters away from you and it's hurting your team, right? You get out of your drone, switch to a sniper rifle or a DMR, which most of recon players actually play, and take that target down, go back into your drone and start spotting people. That's something you can do. You can also look out for yourself as well. Every once in a while, just take a look at where you are camping, where you are holding your line to be able to spot for your people, and just take a look around you. If there's someone actually getting close to you, spot them and then immediately get out of the drone, kill them, go back to your safe spot and start spotting again. That's what you do. In my opinion, you shouldn't really get that drone into buildings and stuff like that because it's going to be really hard to navigate, in my opinion, and it will actually get away from its main purpose, which is spotting people, because up front and that close you won't be able to spot people, first of all, and then it's going to be very easy for enemy players to be able to hit you. You probably need only 2 bullets to be taken down, 2-3 bullets to be taken down, and that's going to be it. So in my opinion, stick to the skies because the sky belongs to no one. You're safe there. Now about the weapons you can use, in my opinion, you should just be playing some DMR or a sniper rifle. Most of the times, like 90% of the times, that's what I play when I play recon, because in my opinion, you might be having fun playing Pike or I don't know, whatever other specialist it is you want to play and have some sort of meta weapon with you, but it's just not for me. It's not my thing. I actually like playing sniper rifles. I like long range shooting, and because of that, most of the times I just play a sniper rifle and call it a day. But you can also have DMRs for some medium to long range engagements, but even if you're willing to do that, you can play SMGs, but not with Casper in my opinion, because Casper's niche is actually finding somewhere safe, deploying that drone and start spotting people. So in my opinion, you wouldn't really need an SMG or any close combat rifle, let's say. However, for the gadgets, there are things you can do to actually level up your spotting game a lot. Tugs, in my opinion, is one of the best things that you can play on any recon specialist. You can go ahead and play the motion sensor, which is something like a throwable. It's like a frag grenade that you throw, but it stays there and spots people in its proximity, which is also great. You can see in the video that I use the tracer dart. That's because I'm trying to get a T1 mastery on it, and more importantly, it helps the team a lot, especially if there's people in the team that are going anti-vehicle. If you just trace those vehicles for them, people are going to get lock-ons, deal more damage, and that vehicle is going to be destroyed even faster, especially in maps like Valparaiso, maps like Discarded with more open space. It's going to be really easier for your engineer buddies to be able to take down vehicles. You can go ahead and also play soft lamp if you want to help the team with those vehicles as well. For Casper, in my opinion, even the M18 Claymore might help. If you're actually holding somewhere and you don't want to get flanked, what you can do is place a Claymore there and just cover your flank. So everyone that tries to flank you, get a kill on you while you're in the drone, they just won't be able to. At least it's going to take them time to destroy that Claymore, and it will give you some more time to react to it. And in my opinion, the only thing that's not actually working anymore on recon class is C5, because you only get 2. Most vehicles in 2042 actually need 3 to get destroyed, and that wasn't the case before, but in an update they actually decreased the amount of C5s a recon can carry, and now it's 2 instead of 3. So the only class that gets 3 C5 explosives is actually engineer, so I don't recommend you playing it on recon. You really have better options. Tugs and proxy sensor are your better options that will always be viable and will always work in your favor and in the favor of your team. And your throwables are your personal preference. In my opinion, everything you want you can play. The throwing knife is actually interesting because it will really help you to first get an instant kill, and second, opinion, be stealthy. In my opinion, you don't really need any of those with Casper, because most of the times you're just spending your time being in the drone spotting people. And in my opinion, you won't really need stealth, and you're not gonna get into gunfights that much to actually want some sort of throwable that instantly kills people. So whatever you're fine with, just stick to that, and in my opinion, you're gonna be good. So that's about today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this was helpful, somewhat informative. If you think I've missed a tip, and if you're also an experienced player, do make sure to go down in the comment section, share that tip with other people and with me. Maybe I learned something from you guys as well, and that's gonna help the community down in the comment section to be healthier and informative somewhat. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you all guys for watching. Until next time, guys, stay cool.